put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands, we bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the get it, go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, it's our main event between the visiting team and the Washington Commanders. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions! Go, Rig! Go!
The first carry now for Sean Smith. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Man in motion here.
19 Lions. Gravity Lions.
Willis now, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, look. Move, 80. Spot that.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. He finds Ingram working downfield here. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Track. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
19, guys. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers.
Gun snap now to Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. Jukes away from one. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, Armadillos.
So first down from the 41.
Hot 70. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Willis now. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's second and 8 at the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, Well, he could find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Stop with the
Incomplete.
bullshit, man.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
That
I
is
love that.
crazy.
No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Russ now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Goes for 32 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Wilson now from the gun. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, 0. 18.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Cut. 280. Strike.
This one's caught.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
380. Front. 14, front it. Gun. 4 down. 380.
Ross is cooking again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Bronk, as they line up for third and goal.
280. Start.
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. He rolls to his right. And the defender comes away with it. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Armadillos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
That's good.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Salt Lake City...
Throwing on first down, Willis. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First and 10 from the 43.
Deputy. Cougar 19.
Huh?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Yes.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back-to-back carries here. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on third.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. First and 10 from the 32.
19 Lions. 90 Lions.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Commanders are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
0-0. 380. Left pass, left pass.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Short pass brought in. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Wilson to the air. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Check. 36 power. Start.
Once more, it's Wilson. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Touch 50. Hey, alert.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
19. Check. 12. Hey, 0. Alert. Still got 4 down.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Spot that, spot that. Hey, hey. Zebra, zebra. Front left, front left.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Ingram looking left side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
14. Cut. Start.
Russ is going to cook here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Wilson on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. This is Ridley working the right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Good job right there, good job right there.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Right back to Ridley, caught again. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
33-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
95. Football team. Good guys, 4 down. Start.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, they get him yet again. And the Armadillos take over as he records his 10th career INT.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Hey, pass. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the 1st.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
19. 19.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
19 tight.
Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. They'll recover, still with it. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he drives it up to the 24. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 24-yard
Play fake. Now Willis to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pass the 60. 19.
Give to Smith here on the zone read. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle, Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's their ball, and they need to do something with it, or their postseason is over.
Salt Lake City.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready.
Handoff now from the gun. He has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Throwing is Willis. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Here's Willis to the air. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60.
From the red zone on first. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Armadillos come through to tie it in the 4th. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Armadillos 7, Commanders 6.
Ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Here's Wilson to the air. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Wilson, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
7-yard gain.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Good job right there, good job. Screen, eh?
Once more, it's Wilson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders down by only 1.
Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. What they call it, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got it. Trying to slam shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Screen 80.
Out of the shotgun against the Swift. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive.
Strike. Friday, some strike. Strike.
Now to throw. Chased out to his right. Nielsen's going to slide down as he finds enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Strike.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
2-yard line.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Strike. 280. Go. Friday. Bang out. Strike.
Setting up to pass. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
A 21-yard attempt.
That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sidelines to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. To score this as a win for the Commanders. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real.